Okay, part 6 is here. Hi and welcome. In this episode, we go to Rosenborg Castle and we have a good look around there, and then we go to some botanical gardens. There's a big food hall that we go to, and then we go to Christiania, but we can't actually film in Christiania. So if you're interested in Christiania, do watch and listen to what we have to say about it, but it's definitely worth just a Google, a bit of research into Christiania. Crazy place. I didn't know anything about it until we got to Denmark, and then I was fascinated by it. But it was definitely an interesting place to visit. So that's one for your diary for future visits if you're ever in the area. Get yourself down to Christiania, but make sure you've got an official tour guide, or things could get a little hairy from what I'm told. So anyway, yeah, enjoy this episode. And plenty more to come from this trip, so keep checking back. Documenting. Here we are in Rosenborg Castle. I'll get Becca to explain what that is. Would you like to explain where we are?
Oh yes, we are in Rosenborg Slot, which was the summer palace of the Copenhagen royal family. We're about to go in. I'm just going to get our ticket out. You and I have got a joint ticket.
Okay.
Can I see your ticket? Hello. Hello. You have to have a ticket. If you don't have one, you can't enter the castle.
Two persons. Thank you. Does this get us into the treasury as well? Thank you.
Please take a map over there. You're a selfie stick. No, it's not a selfie stick. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's just the
Yes,
Documenting. Here we are in Rosenborg Castle. I'll get Becca to explain what that is. Would you like to explain where we are?
Oh yes, we are in Rosenborg Slot, which was the summer palace of the Copenhagen royal family. We're about to go in. I'm just going to get our ticket out. You and I have got a joint ticket.
Okay.
Can I see your ticket? Hello. Hello. You have to have a ticket. If you don't have one, you can't enter the castle.
Two persons. Thank you. Does this get us into the treasury as well? Thank you.
Please take a map over there. You're a selfie stick. No, it's not a selfie stick. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's just the
Yes, you start this way.
Oh, this way.
Over there will make it easy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
There's a bit of a problem with the feet.
Smells. What, that guy?
No, the guy at the ticket.
Right.
That first room was the winter room. This is his writing closet.
It's like France.
I think so, yeah.
So, how long ago did they live here?
So I think it was built in 1606. So long ago. This would have just been the summer residence. I have to be honest, I don't know much more about it. I'm hoping to learn as we go.
Who is the person we're talking about here?
This is Christian IV. He was one of the most famous kings of Copenhagen. We're about to see his toilet in here.
Is that him? whether this is the weapon room or the games room.
Oh, he's punching on this golden.
These crossbows. Crown jewels. Do you think they're current?
They're probably just ceremonial, they probably don't wear them every day. Would you really have to date for those people outside to shoot the dead?
I don't know. Try and steal these crown jewels, I suppose. In here, Becca?
Yeah, very good. I don't personally think that it's as impressive as the British crown.
Nah.
And I'm quite surprised by the number of skulls that seems to be woven into their...
There was a very cool chalice with a skull on it up there.
Yeah, there was like a necklace of like all red skulls, which perhaps is reference to their like Viking heritage.
Yeah, perhaps. That tour guide that's going around there was impressed with my t-shirt. We stopped to talk about the Goonies for a little bit.
Oh, right, yeah. What, the one that said I was very... The one who said, oh, British.
Yeah, that one. Ooh. Nice. The way it opens up like that, I feel like on some sort of challenge game show. Came at the right time. Didn't we? Came at the right time, that queue's massive.
I know.
So where are we off to next?
So we're off to the Botanical Gardens next, which has a beautiful palm house. Now it might be really hot on a day like this, but we can at least have a look at it. And it's on our way to the covered food hall, which apparently has delicacies and lots of free samples.
Great. That's where we're heading.
Say again?
Just talking to the camera.
Oh, sorry. This is the Palm House in the Botanical Gardens. It's free to go in, look at all the tropical plants. Apparently they have like pineapples and oranges and all sorts. It may be ridiculously hot, in which case we'll keep it brief.
If I'd have known we were keeping it brief, I wouldn't have put my boxes on. Oh, instant smell. Smells. Yeah. Frig, it's hot. Ah, stabbed me.
Snuck up on you, that, didn't it?
Oh my word. It's not hot weather in here, it's roasting. Take the hat off. Gonna rummage deeper. In search of pineapples. Perhaps they're up here. I'm gonna go. just come about halfway up the stairs. And it's so hot up here that my glasses have steamed up. I don't know if that shows in the camera. Oh, wow. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Perhaps wishing I'd stayed down these stairs. Oh my word, can you see? I can't. Bad decision. I can't see a thing, my glasses are steamed up. I need to find the down. There's the down. I'm back down the bottom now, and all of a sudden, this does not feel warm anymore. It feels positively cool down here compared to up there. Crikey. Now I'm going in search of the other three. Rummaging around in the undergrowth. Owen and Becca are about to venture up. They'll get about halfway and you'll feel it hit you. I need to go outside. Next up, Mark is about to venture up, but chosen his time incredibly badly. There's a whole stream of children just making their way up. I'm already too hot. I'm coming back out. What did you think of the hotness of the upstairs?
Yeah, I like to feel a fierce heat. I felt like those plants were really getting something there. I enjoyed it. I'm now ready to meander over to the market, possibly choose some interesting delicacies for lunch.
Nice.
It took me quite a while to work out where it was, because although it was quite clearly labelled here, it's actually not very clearly labelled on my map, but I believe that it's here, like 1 square over. So if we come out, we're in the farmhouse here, if we come out along this path, it should hopefully just be 1 square across.
Time will tell. That's the massive stream of children that Mark got caught behind.
He'll come out and he'll do this, like.
There he is. Hot?
I had friends, so it was fine.
Oh man, that's a strong cheese. Just wafted that one. Good job this isn't smell-o-vision. Jeepers. Wow. Got right up my nose. Well, at the moment there's some good news and there's some bad news. Good news is I found a place that does crepes. Bad news is we seem to have lost Owen and Becca. I'm sure they would have stepped out. They wouldn't have gone back around, would they? Bright flavours and unique ingredients. Here's Owen.
She's getting angry, so she carried on.
Carried on where? In there. I found a crepe place. I'm having that before we go.
And then?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. So far, we've been more impressed by the outside offerings than the inside offerings.
Yeah. I thought you'd be right on that fish and cheese.
Oh, this seems more our level.
Tastes pretty good as well.
We're going up and down.
Look at those. This is the less fancy tent, and instantly a better tent.
Anything of interest now?
There's, I don't know, there's like
Owen and I are just having a little rest. We found somewhere to get a drink while Mark and Becca go shopping, and I'm just going to show you around the place because it's got a massive glitter ball and a horse on the wall. Quite a nice little place. It's quite big as well, it's an upstairs.
Churches, but of course also the very exciting place of
Tour
Christiania.
guide number 2.
Christiania is
Magnus.
its own society. They call themselves their own free town, their own free state. Therefore, I cannot do any actual tour guiding inside because I am an outsider. But I will take off my name badge and we're going to walk a stroll through Christiania after the tour is done, which will be around 4:30. The tour will probably end at 5:30. 5:30. The tour will probably end around 6 o'clock, so keep that in mind. How many of you guys have done the other free walking tour? We have the 3-hour grand tour. Yes, I see some familiar faces. Some came again. By the way, I'm so sorry for you guys. Once again, it must be horrible. The rest of you guys who have done the other tour, please raise your hands again. Yes. Whose tour did you do?
Evangelos.
Evangelos, yes. Rogers right here, and
Evangelos.
as well. Yeah, he's Greek, so we came here because we couldn't afford it otherwise. And just over here. Evangelos as well. There you go. Yes. Daniel as well. Paul Daniel. Yes, we'll get back to Paul Daniel. He actually lives in the island of Christianshavn, so we're going to go and say hi to where he lives. Fantastic. And you guys back there, you've done my tour before about a month ago. Cool. So most of you guys, you have all done the free walking tour. You know pretty much. That he loved. Many of the buildings that were created under King Christian VII was created by this style. You will find it at Rosenberg Castle, which is no longer than a 10-15 minute walk into that direction we just came from. You also find it at Kronenborg Castle, also known as Hamlet's Castle. You'll find the same kind of architecture style attached to it. He loved it.
Interesting little water feature there, which I'm documenting. Getting into the water action. Tower. Rebecca knows what that tower is. Do you know what that tower is?
It's like floral probably, isn't it?
I think Magnus will tell us. I don't know what that tower is. I assume like some sort of church, because apparently there are a lot of nice churches here. You still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought I'd mention I just had a raspberry macaroon that was to die for.
Alright, there we go. Superb.
Very, very nice. I'd have shown you it, but it was a bit squashed, but it still tasted.
Alright.
Very nice.
Good. Feel free to share any culinary delights with the camera.
Yes. Oh, I had a pizza snail earlier that was very nice.
It's a snail.
That's what they call it. It's like they call it a cinnamon snail.
Ah,
So instead of a pizza swirl, it's a pizza snail.
okay. It makes sense. I can see that.
Listening to right now is one of the most traditional Danish hymns that are. The guy who created the text for this is no other than Mr. Hans Christian Andersen. It's called I Danmark er født, or In Denmark I am born. I'm going to talk about why they play music here right in a second, because we're going to walk a bit farther in this direction. But nonetheless,
This is Christiania. Well, that was Christiania. I wasn't allowed to film when I was in there. We're on the border.
It's a bit like, you know, one of those BBC documentaries where you're like, well, we're not allowed to film inside, but
Yeah.
and then the presenter gives you like his views on it.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Amazing. Right.
So far, I've come to the conclusion I don't think I'd fit in there.
Ah, no, I don't think I would either.
I wouldn't want to live there.
Yes, this way.
Documenting. We're going on the metro, which has no driver. It's all automatic. Hot on there. Well, there was a smelly man, yeah.
What's that?
There was a very smelly man on there.
Very fun.
Yeah.
I think it was the same man that was blocking the door. making it
Yes, it
difficult
was.
to get past. Yeah, you'll need to edit that out. No one wants to see that. Right, we need to. No, because that's how cameras get.
Documenting.
Hello, this is tea. Some nice chicken here, purchased from Netto. I have some pasta on the boil there. This ingredients purchased at a cost of around £12, which compared to what we've normally been spending on a evening tea isn't too bad. We've got a nice little pudding going on there, some salad. It's good.
Nice one. So there we go, that brings part 6 to a close and brings our time in Copenhagen to a close as well. In part 7, you'll see us leave Copenhagen. We will drive to Norway via Sweden, and then you'll get to see us experiencing our first experience of Norway, and it starts off pretty wet. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in part 7.